Hey, Joe Crilly here, Johnstone Supply, Technical Service Manager and Trainer. Today we got an interesting video for you. It's going to be a product video. We're just going to try to identify what the current state of the market is as far as refrigerant press fittings. As you can see on the table here, there's lots of options. Things have changed. The gun you have and the jaw you have might not fit the fittings that you have in stock and vice versa. So today's video is really going to get you in line to understand what jaw you need, what fittings you need to move forward and be successful. Rapid Locking Systems, RLS, introduces refrigerant press technology in 2015 and partners with Parker. Parker markets and distributes the RLS fitting under the brand ZoomLock. Connex introduces their refrigerant press technology in 2016, branded as MaxiPro, and partners with Wales Darby to distribute in the tri-state area. Fast forward to August 2020, RLS and Parker end their partnership, retiring the ZoomLock brand. RLS now markets and distributes under the RLS brand. Parker partners with Connex and rebrands their fitting as ZoomLock Max. They also keep their agreement with Wales Darby and continue to sell as MaxiPro. In the end, Johnstone carries all three brands. Okay, so let's start with the RLS gun. This is the original press fitting gun that came over from Europe. This was given the name ZoomLock by Parker. Now ZoomLock is no longer associated with RLS, so we're back to RLS. So say you have this gun on your truck. You want to continue using the gun, and you want to continue to use those original fittings by RLS. You would simply continue on with the jaw set that you have, or purchase a new jaw set, and you have everything that you need to continue on with the existing stock that you have. But say now you ran out of RLS stock and you want to move over to a ZoomLock Max fitting or a Connex fitting, which is exactly the same fitting. You have that ability as well using this RLS gun, and you can simply pick up a ZoomLock Max jaw kit from us, and now this will fit into the gun and it'll allow you to do either Connex or ZoomLock Max. No longer will it be compatible with your original RLS fittings. All right, so let's say you have on your truck the 32KN rigid gun that you've been using for water for ProPress, right? So this is a really powerful gun. And in the past, it did not have the ability to do that press fittings. So now you can come in, get a jaw kit from us for a 32KN press that'll go up to 1.125" at this time. But by the end of the year, ZoomLock Max and Connex are going to up that to 2.125 inch. So this is going to really be able to handle a lot of your needs if you're a bigger mechanical contractor, industrial contractor that wants to continue to use your rigid gun. Getting this jaw kit will now allow you to press fit refrigerant as well using either the ZoomLock Max or the Connex fittings. So if you are in that situation where you have existing RLS fittings in stock and you'd like to continue to use them up, go ahead and do that. But once you run out of that stock, we do have Parker program that's going to do a jaw swapping for you. So you can bring me those original RLS jaws and I'm going to give you a 7-piece jaw kit for free that you can take with you that's going to fit into your gun and now allow you to press ZoomLock Max or Connex fittings. And just review some of the stuff that I said here today in this video. So basically there was a major change as far as branding and marketing when it came to what kind of press fitting you were using. So if you continue to come into the counter and you order a ZoomLock fitting and you're expecting to get this fitting, what you're actually going to get is this fitting here. Okay, so major difference between them. The ZoomLock name is no longer associated with the original RLS product. That has moved on. It is now ZoomLock Max and Connex fittings that are going to be able to use the ZoomLock Max jaws or the Connex jaws. RLS is still RLS and is out there, but you need to order it as an RLS product, right? Because if we're ordering it using that original ZoomLock name, there's going to be a mistake that's made. Now, any more questions that you have about this, always feel free to call your counter sales associate or inside sales associate who will be able to clarify this in greater terms to make sure that you have a strong understanding of where you want to lead your company going into the future when it comes to using press fittings. Thanks for taking the time today to watch this video, and always go to Johnstone Supply for any of your HVAC needs. Thanks a lot.